Hi guys, welcome to Ophiuchus and me. I appreciate you for stopping by here today. It is the 5th of November and it's 11:49 p.m. Still Saturday, and I do my Saturday reads a little different, guys. And I recognize Saturday as the 7th day. And I recognize it as a holy day. So Shabbat Shalom to you if you recognize the Saturday as the Sabbath or acknowledge the Sabbath or any of those things. And so I'm going to try to make this read a little quick because it is kind of long. And at the end, third deck or fourth deck, depending on if I can get the story read right or what I'm trying to pick up. I pull in a different deck called the Rota Mundi Tarot deck, and I only pull 3 cards from that at the end to kind of gather up some different type of energy, and it has a lot of biblical attachment to it. So if that's not your thing, I understand if you click off. So I welcome you. I thank you. I thank all of you that have contributed to the growth of this channel. And yeah, let's get it. So let's go with the angel guide first. And see what message wants to come out for all of us today. I've had a crazy busy day, and I didn't even go to work today. I'm just like, what in the world is going on? I guess because I woke up so late, and then I had to make like 2 runs to the local Walmart in town so I could pick up all the dog food for the next couple of weeks until I get paid again, and just stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I wanted some chicken tacos since like yesterday, so I finally made them today. And the chicken that I had, I set it out early to thaw, and it wasn't thawed by the time like 6, 7 o'clock. So I was like, okay, let me just go get some more chicken and put this back in the freezer until I need it. And yeah, just got finished making some chicken tacos and scarfing some down so I could do this read before midnight. And then, I gotta call it a night so I can get up and do it all again. So I pray that you all are well and you've had a good day, or you're having a good day, depending on when you catch this. And yeah, I just appreciate you guys for being here with me. And hope everything is going well for you. Blessings and abundance. And I want to say that I had this card. I want to say I did. Because I remember it was like a black guy. No offense to anyone or anything. But I could have sworn maybe it was this card. It looks like, I can't remember. That's funny. Usually I remember the cards. I remember her. It wasn't him for sure. I want to say that is the card. I think it was. And so you will be in this area. You already are in this area, but I want to take a different card, guys, because I really do think that I had that card already. And so, like, sometimes if I've gotten a card, already, I don't really want to take it again. I like to pick up on new energy. This card says, listen deeply. I'm gonna take this one. I don't know when was the last time I had it, if I had it, but I think I had that card like last weekend or the weekend before last. So, and it's crazy because I have another channel too, so I don't know if I've used that one. Hold on one second. I want to say that I have actually, let me pull one more time, guys. I'm sorry about that. I know I've seen this card, so I'm like, maybe it was for this particular channel too, because I think I had something like the angels are trying to get your attention. Do you hear them or something? So I had to read from it really quickly just to see. So listen carefully. Abundance and blessings. Abundance and blessings. And so, you know, listen carefully, yes, still to your guides and angels and yourself, you know, and move diligently, you know, and your blessings and abundance will come when they're supposed to come, you know, because you were listening and paying attention. I had that card already too. So, yeah. Vulnerability and freedom. I don't think I've ever had that card. I don't remember seeing it. So, let's read from that instead. Okay. So here, this card, it says, your message. Angels are, let me turn the music down so I can kind of focus here. And I lost the damn page when I did that. Okay, here we go. So it says here, your message. Angels are with you now to boost your confidence because they can see how harsh some of the experiences you have endured have been. They want you to know that vulnerability gives you the chance to find a strength that will bring you freedom. To move into that freedom, your angel guide is encouraging you to take some time today to connect with the parts of yourself that you love and admire. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse, but a gift. You are an emotionally connected soul. And although recent waves of emotion may have overwhelmed you, those emotions are great reminders of how much you care about living truthfully and in a positive way. So take some time now to value the traits and quirks that make you the unique person you are, that will allow the world to value them too. So it says here in the extended message, it isn't always easy to put yourself out there, but you are being encouraged to do so now. Drop the shields and barriers that you have put up because these walls are preventing the world from seeing your light. Your angel guide is reminding you that you don't need to protect yourself because God can do that for you. Whenever you feel vulnerable or unsafe, old habits and patterns will want to kick in, but call in the light of God and surrender your need to protect yourself. When you have angels permission to come in, when you give angels permission to come in and help you, they will. They will guide you towards freedom, joy, and your highest good. So you've been getting that message a lot too, about just being yourself, being who you're being called to be, you know, like why you were brought here again to, you know, share your gifts with the world. Whatever it is, it's time to share that gift. I have to put some lotion on. My hands are like severely dry. In that kitchen, cooking and washing and cooking and washing. Oh my gosh. So, guys, what do we have here? Okay, so I'm going to take a couple of these index cards over here today. Some of these from the bottom over here. This one just flipped up and it said, embrace the truth. So the truth, your truth, who you are. Don't be afraid to shine. Okay? You are a wonderful individual that has a lot to share. So don't feel like know, like the world is going to be judgmental, or someone is going to be too critical, or, you know, just be vulnerable to the change, to the shift, to the newness. And, yeah, be free in that time, in that space also, you know, like, it's okay, it's free, you're free to be you, you know. So, ooh, okay. I need to make some other type of flavor cards besides chocolate. I wasn't trying to be like that, but I guess, you know, I just was in the moment. But I now need to maybe add some other flavors in there, you know. Like, you know, milk chocolate, mocha, toffee, you know. So, oh, so you guys won't think I'm just like that, but you know, it's all good. It's solved. Don't stress. I have to buy some more of these little cards. I don't even know. I think I ordered them on Amazon. Okay, so let's see what you guys have. Oh, interesting. I had that one yesterday. Okay, so it's not a whole lot of cards today. It says, they are in necessary phases and steps at this time. So someone is growing and going through things, and maybe it's a love interest and they're trying to get on your level. Very passionate about everything. Very passionate about everything. Ride or die kind of love. Ooh. Are you ready for that return? This is my card for Christ coming back. So, are you ready for that return? I know whatever it may look like, whenever it is, nobody knows. This world is crazy. So, I mean, you can look at it that way, or you can look at it like, oh my God, you know this love of yours is going to come back one day. Are you ready? I don't know. Someone is getting flowers soon delivered. Someone's thinking about you. Green. Okay, well, my nail is green. College student. I had that card yesterday. So, or did I have college graduate? I think I had college graduate. I don't know. Anyway, chocolate is his favorite. It's about damn time. And chocolate men are her favorite. Okay. Keep pushing through. And teenage children. So there's not a lot of cards here, but just going off of the vulnerability and freedom. Once you become who you really are here to be, you will have so much more freedom. You know, you'll feel free, you know, once you get the ball rolling, you know, and yeah, so let's get started. I'm gonna go with the sunshine here, because, you know, life is beautiful, and keep pushing through, and you're very passionate about your gifts. You just haven't got to the point where you're ready to share them. So let's get ready to shine. So that's why I'm picking this yellow deck with the sun on them. And someone's going through some necessary steps and phases. I don't know what that means. Maybe that could even be for you guys, you know. You have to go through certain steps, and now you're at a phase where you're getting ready to, you know, produce some things, or publish some things, or showcase some ideas or something like that. So, however the case, guys, this is the first day, and let's get it going. Yesterday I was so tired when I did the read. It was like crazy. Was that yesterday? I think it was. Yeah, I was like almost asleep. Like, I don't know what and why, but I think because I had went to work. But it wasn't crazy at work. I came home and just started doing a whole lot of stuff, and then like, yeah, to try to do the reading. I don't know what happened. Yeah, it was just crazy yesterday. So anyway, I'm not that tired right now. Not yet, and then I start yawning, right? I haven't yawned yet. I even got through the reading and I didn't yawn. Amazing. So anyway, bottom of the deck, we have here okay. Here we go. We have a Page of Pentacles here. He's holding it like, yeah, it's a little something, something. So, interesting. Wow. Okay. They just fell out in 3, so I'm going to keep them. So, from the Page of Wands, small investment, small money, small something. Maybe, those are your necessary steps to get to the big leagues. To be able to say, okay, well, I'm ready now. My money's grown. I don't know, maybe started off small. But here you have the Knight of Wands, and you're charging forward, full-fledged ahead. You don't care what anyone has to say. You're ready to start this process of moving forward, and with the Wheel of Fortune following in next, you're getting ready to blossom. You had the Abundance and Blessings card that fell out, right? And so things are about to move and go your direction, go your way. Here, there's a lot of things that were pointing at you, were coming at you, or did come at you. There's always that yawn. Or did come at you and made you feel like, is any of this going to ever work? I don't know what type of pain and what all was being said about you, or what came your way, or any, I don't know any and all of what, but some things did hurt along the way. So here, the next card out, you have 5 of Pentacles. So you always felt like, on the lesser end of things. So with the lesser end of things, you were always contemplating and trying to figure out, like, how do I get outside of these swords? Oh, let me move it down. Like, how do I get outside of this pain? How do I get outside of all this stuff? I feel so like without, I want to just move forward. I want to be able to just trust myself, believe in myself, listen to my guides, my path, listen to myself and be on the right path and all these things. And here you have the Page of Wands. So you have the Knight of Wands here, and here is the Page of Wands. So that's you saying I'm ready to make these moves. I just have to figure out exactly where to start, you know, this path, right? I just say, you know, you're creating these paths for yourself, you know, because you've always felt like you didn't have an opportunity to kind of like move, and things are always like pinning you down, and, you know, all these different things that just, I guess, where you didn't feel vulnerable enough to move around or flexible or something like that. Didn't you have that word yesterday? Yeah, like flexible. 9 of Wands. So that's the Wounded Warrior card, and the card of progression, and also, you know, determination. You're not going to let anything come in your way. Yeah, so there was a definite significant amount of pain that you have endured, and you sacrificed a lot of different things, time and money, and I'm just going to turn it this way. Okay, Ace of Wands. So it's in a struggle. So it's like, yeah, you have this passion and you have things that you want to do, and you just were like, where do I start? You know, like, you weren't for sure about where to start. You love yourself so much, you know. That's what kept you balanced while waiting to get to this brand new pentacle that you knew that was coming along somewhere, but not too sure. So here in this Two of Cups situation, either this is love that may be coming along for you, or this is saying that you were in a relationship that just was part of some of this hurt, you know, and maybe you're still trying to get over it or something like that. I'm not too sure. In the background, she said, "You're the one for me." So I don't know. Maybe it is love. So here we have the Three of Wands, and that is holding your vision and seeing yourself move forward and accomplish. So Four of Pentacles, you're just trying to hold on to things and not lose yourself, not lose your patience, your sanity, your so there is a lot of intuition and insight that you have about your own situation, and you hear your guides, you hear what you're supposed to do. I guess that's why you are where you are right now at this moment. And here you're just trying to get to the Pentacle. You started off with the Page of Pentacles, so now you here at the bottom, that's where you're trying to get. So I guess maybe even with your talents and things that you have, you will get to this level of Queen of Pentacles. So I don't know what kind of talent you have, but some things are moving for you to be able to move and get to that level. Like, you're almost there, you know. Just being open and willing to try different things. Maybe working with different types of people. Or, you know, just being open. So you're determined, and you're not going to stop until you reach the top, you know. Because you want to be able to have this life that you've always, like, dreamt of. So, like, once you begin to showcase who you are, like, it's going to bring you in all this abundance, and you're going to be able to live a different type of life that will give you that freedom. So this is the second deck, you guys. I appreciate you for being here with me. And let's see what the second deck tells us. So, like, yeah, you're ready to, like, move forward, fast movement, you know, like, you're just trying to really figure out exactly what move to make. But because you see things moving for you, you're just trying to, you don't want to, like, mess up, you know, because you've been, like, you've been in the place where, like, I'm trying to find the right words. Like, I'm trying to speak on behalf of this Five of Pentacles. Like, you've been in, like, there's a certain word I'm looking for. Not like unfortunate, but unfortunate. Like, you've been, there's another word I'm looking for, but you've been in this unfortunate state, you know. Or desolate, but that's not the word I'm looking for either. And it's just like, you know, you've gone without, you haven't had, you know, you haven't experienced, and now things are changing for you because you're deciding to bring your unique character out, and people are starting to see that, you know. Like, so, you know, she's like holding a star. You know, it's a lot of star quality in this collective energy that I'm picking up on. And you guys, excuse me, whatever it is that you're holding on to, find a way to get it out. There's something that you want to do. There's something that you're holding on to. There's something somewhere. And things are going to change, or they're beginning to change, you know, and you've encountered a lot of heartache and pain and just different levels of things that have hurt you, you know, not making enough money, you know, not having people that are supportive, I don't know all of what, but, you know, not being able to you know, focus on what you want to do because you're, you know, too busy doing this or that, and, you know, never have enough time. You know, I don't know, relationships that are just not going great. But however, this level of lack that you have felt and this level of pain that you have endured, you know, if you had not continued to love yourself and hear your angel guides pushing you still, telling you or dreaming about or whatever it is, knowing that you're going to get this new beginning and you're going to be this Queen of Pentacles one day and that High Priestess, like, it's something that you know, something that you've seen, so you kept pushing forward. And that's why you have that first card out as the Knight of Wands. And it's just down here with the Page of Wands. You're just trying to cultivate it the right way. You don't want to move too fast. So anyway, bottom of the deck I have here for you. Time. Okay, there we go. Yeah, here's the Ace of Cups. So I don't know why the heck I can't see it right now. I don't remember moving my screen brightness up, but let me take it down a little bit. There. This thing is wacky. Ace of Cups. So you have Two of Cups here. So maybe this is about, you know, you wanting to also offer your love somewhere. Nine of Pentacles. So you have, like I said, a Nine of Pentacles and a Nine of Cups, and it's falling right here on top of the Nine of Pentacles. So it's like, well, if you're going to offer someone a cup, right, I guess that's what the Two of Cups is for. And you're right here by yourself, Nine of Pentacles, you get you a brand new Ace of Pentacles. Well, you kind of sitting in the 10, maybe by yourself, you know. But of course, naturally, you want to be with someone else. Now here, the Ace of Swords, it fell out like this, but then it twisted upside down. So here, you know, Ace of Swords in reverse for me is like, it's funny because that right after I said, well, I guess you'd be in the 10 by yourself. Like, no, that's not the case, you know. So, Ace of Swords in reverse is really like, maybe everything just isn't that clear for you. Because it's clarity, okay? Not just always just the truth, but it's clarity. So in reverse, like I said, you're still trying to figure out the right path to take. So some things may still not be completely clear, okay? Or, you know, yeah, I'm just going to say that, you know, for right now, okay? But it will get balanced out for you, okay? That's for sure with the Justice card. You're going to be fine. You know, things sometimes are a little confusing, but listen to your heart, okay? That's why you had listen deeply. Listen to your heart. And I think his hand was over his heart, right? And the angel was over him. So listen, follow your dreams, you know, all those things. Here, Queen of Wands. Next. So that's who you are right now. You are definitely a person that has a lot of passion and desire, and you're unique and all those things. And here you have the Four of Pentacles falling right here on top of the Four of Pentacles. So you just, I know, like I just said, things sometimes can be confusing. You may not understand exactly which way to go, what to do, and all these things. But don't let it get the best of you. You are a uniquely, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you're uniquely different. You have some sort of different, and here goes the Ace of Cups again. So on top of this Two of Cups, there's someone that you're thinking about offering love to. I don't know if you have to go through a death and a rebirth, or this person does. It did say that they have to go through necessary steps. So I don't know all of what that death represents. Or maybe it's saying that you're going through a death and a rebirth right now with figuring out how, like, this vulnerability shift. Like, you know, like you're going through changes, allowing changes to come in and go out, and so on and so forth. Interesting. Okay, let me get another deck real quick. Okay, this is the third deck, and then after this one, I'm going to do the Rotomundi Tarot deck. So, I appreciate you guys for your time and your energy. And, yeah. Come back anytime. I'm here daily, doing daily reads for you. Yeah, because you're here for me. So, I appreciate you guys so very much. And, let's see what this third deck gives us. Alright. So basically, for the most part, it's just about you stepping into the realm of basically wanting to share or getting ready to share your gifts, and kind of just trusting the process, trusting the flow of this process. And in terms of you offering your love to someone, well, I guess you have someone in mind. And I'm not sure if this individual is someone who is pushing you and giving you a nudge or a bit of extra bit of confidence by, encouraging you and motivating you and so on and so forth. But if so, that's great. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is here. So like I said, things are moving for you, and there are going to be some great gifts behind your gifts that, that you have here. So let's see what this deck says or gives us. Okay, here we go. So basically, yeah, you're just like stepping into a phase where you're getting comfortable with your gifts. You're getting comfortable with your gifts and thinking about thinking about the path that you should take in order to be able to share them or something like that. Okay. Third deck, here we go. Oh my gosh, see? There goes another card. I don't like that at all. Alright. These decks be costing money. Okay. I don't like to see my stuff all bent up and messed up. Okay, anyway. Next. Bottom of the deck, what do we have? Okay. Oh my. Ace of Cups. Alright. Sheesh. Okay, so you're really like thinking about love, and then the Lovers card comes out first. So I don't know. Oh, maybe you're just making the decision to like come out of a space where it was just yourself and think about someone else. I've been getting that a lot, like thinking about love, like, and there's nothing wrong with that. So 8 of Pentacles, you're like nonstop working on yourself, still, regardless if you're like, okay, I'm come out of the space where it's just me and I want to offer my love to someone, or love is coming in for you or something like that. You're still working on yourself. This Lovers card. So here, the next card we have here is the Hierophant. Here, on top of the Justice, on top of the Love, on all High Priestess and all these things, you have the Hierophant. So that's my card of you understanding that there is a God. Okay. And possibly like a lot of different levels of learning and things like that. So interesting. Here we have the Tower next in reverse. So I'm thinking, you know, like nothing can fall when you have God on your side, you know. So you are realizing that, you know, things are working out a little bit better because you're starting to maybe listen to your guides, pray more or something like that. And some sort of love interest also maybe came around. And here you only have the Page of Swords last. So that's like a small form of communication. And I'm not too sure exactly what that means either. But maybe it's just meaning like you don't need to really talk about things. Like you just need to maybe put the action in instead of talking. Like keep working on yourself, and you know, like there's no need to really talk about things. But most of all, you're really just trying to stay balanced and humble about this whole process. What's the card after that? The Emperor. Okay. And then Strength. And then the Page of Wands in reverse. And then the Page of Pentacles. And then the Ten of Wands. And then the Seven of Cups. Interesting. So, yeah, you're trying to stay calm and humble and balanced. You do want an emperor in your life. You do want to have someone to call your love. So you're staying strong throughout all these different levels of change. Interesting, guys. So whatever it is, you know, guys. This song in the background says, let it go, let it go. Like, let go of trying to hold on to things, you know, or worrying about what other people may think, you know? Like, for real, just let it go. And give it a shot. Give it a try. So now I have this deck here. And I'm just going to pull 3 cards. And I'm going to read for you guys what they mean. And I'll be wrapping up the read after that. And appreciate you guys for being here with me today. It's a kind of quick read. So I don't be up too late. Yeah. A real subtle, light. I didn't mean to really say subtle. Like a real solemn, that's the word I was looking for. A real like solemn like approach. Maybe I just like, it's because I ate all those tacos so fast. Like, I'm not really sleepy, but I'm getting tired. And the time now is 12:32 a.m. Alright, so one more time. Alright. So let's see what 3 cards come out for this overall last energy. And I basically just pull the last 3 cards and then I read from the book, and that's it. So, you know, God on your side, no, nothing can fall apart. You're working hard on yourself in all of that you do. I don't know if this lovers represents you falling into love with someone and just stepping outside of just loving yourself and paying yourself attention, or if it means that, you know, you've been hurtful situations or relationships, and you left those behind and chose someone else. But however the case, let's go. So this is the fourth deck. I used all three to kind of get the best little story that I could get from those three decks. And now we have the fourth deck. This Rhoda Mundi Tarot. And yeah, let's see what they say. Connie Nudi, Connie Tio, I can never say this damn word. Connie Nuki Tio, I don't know, guys. Shoot, look at it. Oh my goodness. Neung Tio or something. I don't know how to say that word. Anyway, that was what's at the bottom, but it looks like it's a Three of Cups. And Three of Cups in the regular tarot represents like happiness, right? Or a third party. So this here, interesting. The first card out we have here, it looks like the Seven of Wands. Okay, and you have the Three of Wands and you have the Nine of Wands. I don't think you have the Knight of Wands, but I don't think you have the Seven. But let me check to see if this is the Seven of Wands first. Yes, it is. So the read for it's kind of short, so I'm gonna go on and read. So it has here Seven of Wands, which is Netzach. The Sephirah of Netzach, which is also victory, is the first Sephiroth on the Pillar of Mercy, and is in the world of Yetzirah, which is formation. It is associated with the mental plane of existence, which includes a person's thoughts and decisions immediately prior to manifestation. Sin does not occur in the physical world until a person first makes the mental decision to perform an act. Yeshua stated that if the inside of a cup is clean, the outside of a cup will be clean also. Matthew 23:36. And that a person does not commit adultery, Exodus 20:14, without first contemplating it in one's heart, Matthew 5:28. The path connecting Netzach and Malkuth is associated with the Moon Tarot card and represents one overcoming his or her inherent carnal desires, Romans 7:15. Netzach represents the next level of progression where the person has obtained victory over one's thoughts and desires. Victory starts in the mind, and the victory that overcomes the world stems from one's faith. 1 John 5:4-5 and 3 and 9. Hypnotherapy and other forms of behavioral modification have long recognized that the modification of one's physical behaviors begins within their mental processes. This coincides with the process of manifestation described within the four worlds of the Kabbalah. Before anything is manifested into reality, it first begins as a thought or idea. One creative effort is applied to bring the goal about. The idea will start to take shape. By maintaining faith and staying the course, one can manifest his or her goals into reality and put the plan into action. Faith can move mountains. Mark 11:23. And Yeshua taught that whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. Mark 11:24, Matthew 21:22. Victory is already ensured, and it has been foreordained within God's providence since the beginning. Romans 8:37. 3 Maccabees 4:21 and 2nd Esdras 7:74. On the seventh day, God rested. Genesis 2:2, and later declared the Sabbath to be, and later declared the Sabbath to be a day of rest. Exodus 20:11. The number 7 represents perfection. Its victory is not obtained through physical excursion, but comes from faith and resting in the assurance that the will of God will be accomplished according to His intent. God has a plan for you, and the plan involves prosperity, hope, and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. Yeshua came so that you might have life more abundantly. John 10:10. If God is with you, no one can stand against you. Romans 8:31. The name of God associated with Netzach is YHWH, Lord of Hosts, which is first used in the book of 1 Samuel, when Samuel's mother prays to the Lord of Hosts for a son. 1 Samuel 1:11. Samuel was the son in response to the woman's prayer, and he was the prophet who anointed Israel's first king, Saul. He later anointed King David to replace Saul. 1 Samuel 16:13. King David led the armies of Israel to many victories. The Tetragrammaton is mystically interpreted to represent God's will or plan unfolding. And in relation to Netzach, is associated with the mental understanding of God's purpose coming to fruition. God's purpose was fulfilled in Samuel, Saul, and David in order to establish an everlasting kingdom for Yeshua. Colossians 1:13 Colossians 1:13. As a fulfillment to God's promise to David, 2 Samuel 7:12-13. The plan first existed as a concept and working through several people. God's purpose was implemented and manifested into reality. So here, your 7 of Wands, all of the many things that you have underneath your belt as a Queen of Wands. And wow, look at here. I was just going to say all the things that you have hidden within intelligence. It says, the word there is, I don't know if you see it. It actually says hidden. You can't make that out. It says hidden right there. So you have some things that are hidden, okay? But you will have the victory. You had justice that came out twice, okay? And things will come to fruition because you're ready to charge forward with your energy. They've been hidden long enough. You've been without long enough. You've been through hurt long enough. It's time for you to stand on God's word and manifest the things that you came here to manifest. So here, I have to find this. I have to find that one because I don't know what it is. I don't have a clue what that is. It looks like it's a knight. A knight of what though? Hold tight. It's not a knight of pentacles. Let's see if it's a knight of swords. It's not a knight of swords. Is it pentacle? Oh yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. This book is a little choppy. It's not Knight of Cups. It must be Pentacles. I have to find where the Pentacles are. Okay, where is the card? Oh my gosh, what the heck is this? That's not a king, it's a knight. Maybe I could find it in the beginning. Maybe it'll tell me what it is. Maybe not. It's not a Arcana card. That's why I'm really kind of confused. Like, what's going on right now? Oh my gosh, it's the Knight of Wands. Okay, gosh. Here we are. So Knight, oh god, right, Knight of Wands. You had a Knight of Wands here with your first card out, right? So you have all this newfound energy and confidence, and so that's what this is too. There's a small K here, but I don't know, I can't, it doesn't show you any wand anywhere on here, but it's the Knight of Wands. So it's interesting that came out for you. So it's this read is even shorter. Okay, so it says the Knight of Wands card shows additional connections between some of the major Arcana cards in the Rider-Waite deck. The Wheel of Fortune card, and the Wheel of Fortune card is right here. Okay, you had the Wheel of Fortune here in your regular read. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune card is a forerunner to the Chariot card. The connections between these two cards have already been explored in the description of the Chariot card, but the cards are placed side by side on the Knight of Wands card because they are counterparts that show different stages of the alchemical process. The Chariot is also related to the High Priestess. You have the High Priestess card out here too, remember. Okay, you have the High Priestess card out here. So, hold tight, hold on, let's go back. So, the Chariot card is also related to the High Priestess and the Hierophant. And you had your Hierophant card here. Okay, so you had like all these cards out too. That's so interesting. Okay. Each of these three cards represents a different aspect of the Word of God. On the Kabbalah, these three cards are parallel to each other on the most vertical paths of the pillar. The Hierophant represents the oral law that is spoken and revealed to the profane. The High Priestess represents the written law, or the Torah. whose interpretation is concealed because its true meaning is spiritually discerned. The chariot represents the word applied or put into action. If wisdom is not utilized, it is of little value. This interpretation of the oral and written law may seem mismatched because the Bible is available for all to read, and the secret tradition of the Jews was shared only by word of mouth. But the mysteries of God are hidden in plain sight, so that people can read the Bible yet not understand it, and the messages people hear in churches are often the false dogmas of man. Oh, wow. So here you have written, oral, written, and applied, falling on top of your justice, you working hard on yourself, the wheel turning in your favor, Four of Pentacles twice, holding on to the things that you know, and being a warrior and trying to figure out your path. So like I said, you had over here this Hierophant, and then you had the Tower. So it was like, you know that you won't have, and the High Priestess on underneath all. So you knew that you were going to be this person, because the Queen of Pentacles, you knew that you were going to transform and have this one day, or have this love, because of the things that you know, and what you've heard from God and your angels, and knowing that you have this power behind you. You knew that you would never have a real tower. Things would never fall apart. You would have challenges, but things would never fall apart because you always had God behind you. So the oral, the written, and the applied is the now you coming in with this here new found energy, you know what I'm saying, and pushing out and being vulnerable and saying, you know what, I'm ready. There aren't any towers coming for me. I'm at a phase of my life where it's go time, you know. So it's go time, and you will be victorious. Okay, victory is yours. Okay, because you know that you have God on your side. Now here is the last card, which is Temperance. And you also have that over here at the bottom of the deck. He's saying that, you know, you're just trying to stay calm and balanced and humble and all these things. So I'm going to read from that. That's a Major Arcana card. Number 25. It also equals to a number 7. On the 7th day. Well, not 7 anymore, but you know. It's all good. So, let me find the number 25 so I can read for you. And then I'll just wrap it up. And, yeah, that's that. So here, the Temperance card. It says, on the Kabbalah, the 25th path of wisdom connects Yesod, or the foundation, and Tefereth, which is beauty, and is associated with the Temperance tarot card. Yesod is associated with the moon and the Sapientia de, or wisdom of God, and Tefereth is associated with the sun and Yeshua. The path the Temperance card is on represents the marriage between the sun and the moon, or the conjunctio. That's the card that was at the bottom, remember? The conjunctio. I want to learn how to say that word. Conjunctio. Anyway, guys, that word in alchemy. Okay, so let me start over. The path the Temperance card is on represents the marriage between the sun and the moon, or the conjunctio in alchemy. Ooh, excuse me. The person appears as an angel, but the spirit of the alchemist would be a better description. In alchemy, wings are added to creatures to symbolize the spirit of a substance. The person on the Temperance card represents the seeker as the alchemist. The gender is not clearly defined because both genders can engage in alchemy, and there is neither Jew nor Greek, male or female, within the body of Christ. Galatians 3:28. The middle pillar of the Kabbalah represents a balance of male and female polarities or traits, which exist in all humans, and these characteristics are not related to a person's sex. Origin. The temperance card represents the great work of alchemy and portrays the person's internal transformation as the alchemist works toward the purification of his or her soul and the transmutation of it into gold. The spirit has one foot in the water and the other on the earth as a reference to baptism and to the transformation of elements between solids, liquids, and gases. The spirit holds two cups and transfers the water elixir of life, John 4:14 and Revelations 21:1-17, from one cup into the other through the air, which is a portrayal of the distillation process. Distillation involves using fire or heat to transform water into air, and in a laboratory, a condenser is used to cool the air or gases and transform them back into water. This is part of the purification process. What is gathered in the second flask or the cup is the purified substance of water without any extra byproducts or pollutants that it may have acquired. The distillation process is a metaphor of the alchemist transforming his or her soul by the renewing of his or her mind, Romans 12:2, overcoming sin and thereafter living by the Spirit of God. So that's you being humble and just going through your processes. And look, on the second deck that we had, remember, it was death. So you're going through this process of purification and purifying your mind and freeing your mind and all these things, and understanding that you know who you are, you know whose you are, and you're not going to let anything get in your way anymore. And that's basically it. So I appreciate you guys for being here with me. Come back anytime, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care out there. Have a good one. Bye-bye.